You know what? It is time to take back the night.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Torpedoes armed.
That's right, you run. Welcome back to Subnautica, everybody. I am, of course, Memoocan, and this is, once again, Subnautica. It has been a long time since we've been here, and there's a lot that has been done. Leaps and bounds, I would say. As you can see, we have some torpedoes that we need reloading after a little skirmish out there. We also have tons of upgrades that we can take care of. Pretty awesome stuff, and let me go ahead and forgot to turn that off. I am a little bit cheatsy. We've, I mean, you guys have known that. Pretty much used it the entire time I've played Subnautica just to make your guys' experience a little bit more streamlined. But, got our filtration system filling up. Awesome new animation there. I have, tell you what, I'm going to show you guys from the outside what I've done actually. It's far more interesting that way. Plus, it gives me an excuse to hop into my battle moth here. A little nickname for the offensive capabilities that I fitted onto this sea moth. And I do have a second sea moth. That's what I love about this. All the updates and everything. The sea moths now have dedicated purposes. My second one being for exploration. But as you can see, I have definitely done some reworking. It is not such a pathetic little maze of tubes anymore. It's actually turning into quite the little underground, I don't know, not quite a small city yet, but definitely a sweet little housing project for myself. We ripped down some of the things, put on some new observatories for the express purpose of growing seeds. It gives us plenty of sunlight to stream into those plants. We've also added a lot more solar panels for our power needs. Haven't really wanted to go into generators simply because they require a constant stream of fuel that needs to be pumped into them, so I left that. We of course still have our original observatory that is going to stay, just because I love this little area. It's kind of its own little small ecosystem here. It's always fun to come and meditate at. But tell you what, let's go ahead and hop in through this particular hatch. I did add a lot new hatches just because I got sick and tired of only having one or two places that I could go into. And check it out. This thing is awesome. We have massive new aquariums. If you remember, go ahead and open this bad boy up. In our workstation over here, our working module over here, there used to be a couple of aquariums right here. I tore those down. Now I have a ton of new space that I can utilize, whether that be for more storage or if that's for some more modules that end up being added into the game later. But this is dedicated to that. Of course, we still have all the greenery up here. But back through here we have our food storage and the addition of massive aquariums, which actually this is stacking 3 on top of each other, and it automatically accumulates into one just giant tube, which you can add a hatch to, and you can go diving inside with your quarry that you have caught, and this allows you to kind of mess with them. I did kind of hack in some rays here just for the funsies. They seem to not be having a good time of it though, so it's probably good to keep it to the small stuff. Don't try spawning in anything too large or aggressive, I would suggest. At the bottom here, you also do have a planter, so you can actually plant water plants, should you desire to do so. And basically, whenever you have a fish, go ahead and grab the peeper. Basically, you hop in here, you just find it here and drop it out. Start swimming around. Pretty much streamlined there. Pretty awesome. Also gives you a sweet way of kind of navigating between levels. And this allows me to come over here if I wanted to. As you can see, it is policy to keep all these bulkheads closed, but meh, I'm too lazy. It just gives us a nice little scoot over to the observatory, so we don't have to go all the way around. But I absolutely adore this. I'm not sure, it's kind of funny. You come inside to then go swimming yet again, but yeah, who cares? It's your own little ecosystem, your own little microcosm of the world outside. So, I think that's flippin' amazing. Loving all the additions for not only the modules, but there's a lot of new creatures that have been added, and a few of the, of course, necessary components for building everything. But yeah, I am liking how this is coming along. It's of course perched on the edge here, just so that our little moon, oh, what's it called? A moon pool has some room for us to slide our battle moth into. And the battle moth is parked here permanently, since really the only time we need to do battle is when we're out and about in the general vicinity of our house with all those friggin' jerks over there. Over here though, in our Cyclops, we of course just have the bare necessities, but we have, go ahead and open that, our Discover Moth. Drop this puppy down. Boom! As you can see down there, we have storage, which, let me see if I can go ahead and find where they stick the storage on this thing. But basically you access your upgrades over here. This is where you're able to put in whatever modules you would like, but you are of course limited to 4, so that's why I particularly wanted to keep dedicated Seamoths for different purposes. You can, I guess, mix the two if you wanted to have some offensive capabilities on top of discovery abilities. This allows me to go a little bit deeper. I love the sonar. We'll be taking a look at that in a different one. Turn it on and boom, look at the topographic information that thing is feeding you. That is absolutely awesome. So we'll screw with that at a later time. For the time being, though, I just want to kind of show you guys around, show you all the stuff that's been added lately, and I am really excited for the progress that we're going to see in 2016. It's going to be amazing. We, of course, have our Cyclops stuff back here. I haven't found the necessary components for the others quite yet, but I've been hearing, let's see, of course I have all the usual stuff. These still don't do anything. I'm kind of hoping that they do something with that. It's going to be sweet, at least for immersion. But let's go ahead and as you can see now with the Sea Glide, we actually have a sweet little radar there. It pulls up topographic kind of sonar images for you. It's not very bright, so I question the necessity and the usability, really. I mean, you can kind of see it right there, and gives you your current position with that dot in the middle, as well as, I believe, your energy bar there on the right side, although it does give you a redundant reading with the energy percentage at the bottom of the screen. So of course still have our lights that we can turn on and off should you wish to conserve a little bit of power. But let's go ahead and swing our way around. Tell you what, we're going to pull out our scanner. Now that this actually does something, pretty sweet. They've added a lot of great new animations. They've added a lot of great... Haha, look at that. Scanning actually means something.
Data added.
And with that, I just noticed I do still have my oxygen sheet on as well. Whoopsie daisy. Just makes it a little easier to deal with. But let's see. We have our repulsor, as always. Boom! Watch those bad boys roll. Too satisfying. Let's also get a good scan on one of them. Doom, 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 doom. There we go. Scan one of the little floaters. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ta-da! And that, of course, brings it into your databank. The databank has been around for a little bit, but love the UI that they've added with all of this. Gives you a great rundown on the things that you find. Gives you an incentive to actually go out and scan stuff. For example, I went and scanned a reef back, and gives you some information on the background of them. And who knows, maybe they will come into play later on. I do know there's an upgrade for the Cyclops that has reef back in it. It's an armor upgrade for the Cyclops. So very interested to see how that gets incorporated. But we actually have a bit of a mission today. We're actually going to take that puppy back out. And that is to go back over to the Aurora. Because, let's see, what do we have? What are we in? We're in our radiation suit. That's a good thing. We have some torpedoes we don't really need. So, tell you what, we are going to... Yes, I know. I might as well just do no cost. Sorry. I do need to add some storage out here for the simple fact that... There we go. Needs to be some storage for torpedoes. Boom. Alright. Pop those bad boys in there. Gives us a little bit of room back. Okay, so I do have that. I do need some of my consumables. That being a battery for the repulsor. Yeah, we're right about down to 68%. So let's see. There we go. Got a battery. And we should be battle ready. We'll go ahead and assign hardened blade there, welder there, and the laser cutter, a new shiny that we're going to be taking for a spin as well if we have the chance to. Because there's actually have been there's modules that have been added that you're able to cut your way into, and you're able to cut your way between
Welcome aboard, Captain.
all the different things. Tell you what. Pop it back to day real quick. I know, this is kind of gamey, but I hope you guys don't mind that one bit. As much fun as it is to deal with nighttime, it's really not. So right now we are fit for dealing with the nuisances that have decided to inhabit the area around the Aurora. But we're going to be invading. So down here, the one I just highlighted at the bottom there, is a little bit of an electrical field that you can discharge. Ooh, that's not good. Bit of a glitch there. And that's basically a giant deterrent. Pushes them away. And I have yet to actually get the laser cutter to properly function, so let's see what's around here first of all. Oh, sweet! This is finally they've implemented the chunks of the Aurora that when the Aurora explodes, you know, where the pieces go. Well, these are the pieces, and it looks like the supply crate is really kind of useless. Oh, first aid kit. I will take that. Thank you very much. Of course, have your metal salvage just floating around. Let's try not to get too far from the sea moth, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you.
I aim to please.
Oh dear. I seem to have voice attack still around. Oh dear. Forgive me for that. Alright. Have a little bit of salt. They're close. Oh, yep, they're close.
Welcome
Get ourselves
aboard,
back in.
Captain.
I am not completely defenseless. There we go. Okay, so now I'm actually vulnerable. I forgot I had all these cheats on. Alright. Sorry, I'm looking around for different modules that we might be able to cut our way into. Ooh, supply crate. Not completely defenseless even when I get out, but they also have the element of surprise available to them simply because they can clip through the sand and everything. Okay, nothing in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Ooh. Alright, we should be getting to, there it is, the entrance. Entrance to the Aurora. Ooh, taking a bit of a... Whoa, jeez! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whew, that was terrifying. And that usually would have spelled disaster for our Seamoth before. Thankfully, we can fend them off and they can't drag it and clip it through, lose it for us, so... Oh, is that new? I don't remember those sun rays coming through. Alright, so our radiation suit is taken care of. Any radiation that might be popping up. Although I believe my save has finally kept the fact that we repaired these oh so long ago. But let's go ahead and see if anything else has... Oh, speaking of first aid kit, we need to use that bad boy. There we go. Fix ourselves up just a little bit. And I was actually here earlier and it was giving me a lot of information about a black box that was missing from the Aurora. So it looks like there's actually something, let's see if we can look through. Yeah, here it is. The Aurora black box device found. Attempting to download, encountering interference. Then I fixed the radiation, and let's see, assessing internal damage, pattern consistent with internal malfunction. So our ship came down because of an internal malfunction. Interesting. 87% of habitable sections of the ship were rendered uninhabitable, detecting an extended debris field. Okay, so there's a lot more to this that we can find, probably behind the Aurora as well. And tell you what, let's break out our... Woof, this has certainly changed a little bit. I really want to find the sections I can cut open. Oh, that was a bad idea. Can't just cut out open any wall willy-nilly, apparently. But I'll figure that out and edit that in for you guys. Just... Man, they have really added a lot of shake-ups here. Nothing in the supply crate. Doesn't look like too much has changed on the Aurora. Oh no! Well. Oh my. Although that does give us a chance of checking out the debris field, I suppose. And I want to stay in the battle moth because this thing is going to give us the greater chance of doing this unmolested. Looks like the terrain has definitely gotten torn up much more than previously, rather, not recently. Alright, so we're definitely seeing some evidence to support my theory. Big chunks, like it, I like it. be easier once the sun actually comes up a little bit more. I do like, however, all the new graphical updates that they've done. At depth, things are darker. As you look up, the reflection under the water and everything looks absolutely amazing. At night, you have very, very dimmed view of the moon, and it's just absolutely beautiful. This game has always been very, very... Oh, felt like I was about to hit that. Very, very high quality when it came to graphical fidelity. Not seeing anything that I can actually get into yet, but I'm seeing the rib cage essentially for the ship, so should be showing up here soon. Maybe? Alright, let's surface because I feel like I'm getting turned around here. That beacon will tell us basically where the Aurora is at. So we're definitely directly behind the ship. That's good. Let's go back down. Yeah, never used to... Oh, the the light degradation never used to be this good. So, loving that. Let's keep a due south heading. Ooh, actually, let's take a look at the... see if there's any loot. I do love my loot. Ah, sweet. Power cells. I will always take a power cell, especially with this one. My Discover Moth, has solar regeneration, so takes care of cords. Ah, crap. Solar regeneration, or solar recharging, rather. So I never have to worry about stupid power cells ever again. But this one, I do, so let's go ahead and take a look at what's in here real quick. Another power cell. I will, of course, take that. Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was about to say, usually with a drop-off like that, that's when like all the procedural generation crap kicks in and there's nothing left. Ooh, I don't have my Discover Moth because that one can go to like 425. Shoot. I still think any amount of time spent in Subnautica is time well spent, because it just gives you that sense of wonder. It doesn't matter how many hours you've put into it. I mean, at least for me, I've put many, many hours into this game, and I still love just moseying about in my Seamoth. Just kind of bumping into stuff and seeing what kind of formations occur, and then what kind of formations you can create yourself. I mean, speaking of power cell, good thing we picked one up. Oh, jeez, no! What? What? What just happened? What just happened? The thing just flew into... Oh, that's all kinds of messed up. You are not getting away with that nonsense. This is gonna be like my battle episode, isn't it? Get away! If I had time to pull out my stasis gun. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do I even have my stasis? Shoot! Oh no! We succumbed! We succumbed. Why am I not dying? Okay, no. The cheat wasn't on, so I should be dead. What?
Caution. Mild dehydration detected.
What is going on? Alright, I'm gonna have to fix this and I'll be right back.
You've got some blood on you.